It is morning. It's 10:22 exactly. It's funny because I got the thing to come on at 10:22, and I was going to give you guys heads up, and I went, no, I'm just going to play this out, and look what happens. 10:22. I am going on. So here we go. Good morning, everybody. Okay, just gonna remind you guys, if I don't say your name, it's only because I'm not able to see who it is. I see your comment, but I don't get to see who it is unless you're actually on my personal page on Facebook or YouTube, and I see your names. And my beautiful, I got two people here. One person says hello, and the other person says good morning. This is my beautiful sister, Irina, that I met. God, it's coming up towards 3 years. She used to hang out with us at Light Language Lounge. That's how I met her. We met each other. I'll rephrase that. And so, so don't forget, this is, I have a sound bath on the first and third Sunday of each month. So this Sunday is the third Sunday. So I have a sound bath at 2 p.m. This is the kind of energy like that. That's going to be there for 90 minutes. And and so it's a suggested donation of $20. And by the way, Irina, I thank you very much. I got your PayPal. Thank you. I forgot to say that yesterday. So so this Sunday, suggested donation, sorry, $20, or pay what you can. And if you're a little strapped, that's okay. Just let me know and I'll let you in, and just down the road when you're able to. I'd appreciate it. So, yeah, so sound bath on Sunday. Let's see where we go now. Wow. I'm just Godsmacker. That's the only word I had. It's a Godsmacker. That, yeah. So, for anyone who's just on here right now, this Sunday I'm having a sound bath at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Donation base suggested $20, and or pay what you can. And if things are a little tight, yeah, that's okay. Just reach out to me, and down the road you can just, you know what I'm trying to say. There's a word I'm looking for, I can't find it. So, no worries. Let's see where we go. was fun. I can't wait to come into your area and do a concert. I already have specific places right now that I have in mind. In line, that's the key word, and I know it's going to expand as it get out there, especially when I say this is the hardest part with the work I do. It's not the work, it's a pleasure, you can just tell. But when people have an opportunity to experience my music live in person, it is like, wow. And because I feed off your guys' energies, and I can't wait to be in your community. And Irina, I'm keeping you definitely in mind, my sister, because I know where you are. I got your address now. I'm just yeah. So I know I'm already stepping up continuously musically wise, but this is beyond music. This is about me I'm not good on the business aspects of things, anything. So let's see where we go. is fun. When I say this, I always known I've had a pretty good rhythm, and I feel very blessed by this. Um, and it just, I'm so grateful for a gentleman named John Gauthier back in Lot 16, Prince Edward Island. He was the head of the, I believe it was the Prince County Fiddlers, which my dad is a fiddler as well, but he played guitar for them. But John, and one time he did a swing song, and I said, I felt it, I went, wow. And what's really cool now is, this only happened a couple months ago, I think it was, that I started to realize, because I never picked until this looper. Okay, this last 2 years have been a learning process, and I'm getting more comfortable and everything in it. And, you know, but I think it was a couple of months ago, I was doing some kind of, swing-ish, and I decided to use the looper, and I went, ooh. And I'm learning, and again, I'm stepping up into this, and just trusting myself, and just go have fun. That's all I do, is have fun. I will set that up, Arena. I'm gonna write that down. Sorry, everybody. This is a must. Virginia Beach. I'm going to be openly asked this. If you guys have any contacts, you know, that, when I say this, I'm having a difficult time saying this, which is typical me, and I'm just telling myself, just say it, is if you have a connection to a spiritual center in your area, or a venue of any sort, that I could come and, you know, do a concert, please, if you know these people, connect with them, let them know about me, and then let me know, and then I will put together a package to send off to them. Ooh, is that right? Wow. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you, Arena. I'm gonna. Okay. Because when I say this, I'm not in your area to know who's who and who's what. You know, they're giving me, you know, Spirit is, you know, telling me, guiding me, and yeah, so. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Let's see where we go now. me boo-booed, I know better than to look at a comment because that's what happened. Let's do this again. sweet. I know somebody's here and they might be in my private group, or could be Soldier, I'm not really sure right now, with some information about Virginia Beach, so thank you. Um, Once I'm done the live, I have a special section where I'm putting all these notes for all this stuff, so I can refer to it and start networking, because that's what it is right now, is me networking to connect with various places. I gotta ask a question, because something happened a couple songs ago where my guitar became quieter, and it wasn't me. And when I say this, because I have my volume foot pedal, like usually I hear it louder in my ears, because that's the only thing I hear is what's in my ears, and so it feels like I lost part of my volume. I'll get rid of this. That's strictly coming through the system, not picking up from the mic. So this is awesome today. Huh. Cool. Okay, I gotta put this up, and I hope you don't mind me sharing. This is what she wrote. Yeah. It's it oh, and what little I do know, and that's a key word. One thing I do recommend is this: is use headphones. Number one, or if you have a high quality Bluetooth. I got two different ones in my home now. I have my studio speakers, which is in my studio here, that are wireless, which the sound is incredible. And recently I invested in a Bose speaker from my TV. So the sound coming out of there. So that's what I suggest, when I say this, the phone, because I use an iPhone, is that with the iPhone, the speakers are pretty good for such a small device. When you get into your iPad or a tablet of sort, you hear better, like the tone, because their speakers are able to they're a little bit bigger, so so you get more of that. So it's more on the speaker side of things. But if you listen on a headset, I really recommend that way. Yeah. You guys, I'm looking forward personally. It's funny because I have to be careful of my own personal thoughts as I say that, is you guys all understand, or I hope you do understand, that, things will creep in, and if we allow them to, or if we don't understand what's really creeping in, is a thought to me is like, oh, you're going to be driving and be living in, and my intentions are to get a motorhome. If I can swing it. I live on a very, very tight budget, and what's happening is I'm getting a small inheritance literally any day now. I'm just waiting for the courts to do their final thing. It's been in the courts for over 3 weeks, or about 3 weeks, I'll rephrase that. And so I have no idea how much I'm getting. I just want to pay off all my debts, number one. And then if there's enough, I would like to get a decent motor home, and that way I'm self-contained. I don't have to, it's a comfort zone for me to be self-contained, living in a motor home while I travel. plus with a motorhome that it has more storage, because when I say this to you guys, you would not believe how much. It, it's not that much gear, but, you know, with all my cables and the mic stands, I don't necessarily need those in the motorhome, but I need a compartment to store them in, so wherever I go, plus I got speakers, blah, 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 all this gear. So, plus I want to set up inside the motorhome. This was coming to me earlier today as I process things, and at the, I know kind of table I want, so I'm being very clear, is have my station set up in the motorhome exactly how I have it here. I don't have to tear it down, just set up. Then if I'm doing an event or whatever, then I just have to do what I do now. Take that, go there, do that. So that's what my intentions are. And I just want to come and share this music, because it's not mine, it's ours. And that's the thing about, like even now when I was talking about my mind, I've gone through this thing recently, and I'm talking really recently, that, it's at the human side, it was going, well, maybe you should set up a day and a time, blah, 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 and all this, and I can't operate that way. I'm okay if I'm doing a concert. Yes, that's different. But I keep my life where it's free, and that I just get to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And another thing to you guys, I'm working on this. It takes me a long time to do business stuff. Is I had expressed this a couple months ago, but I'm really seeing it clearly now, is that every time I play, and sometimes I forget to press record before I start, but that doesn't happen very often now, but it does happen periodically. But what's going to happen is this, and this is also going to be applicable to concerts as well, is because the whole thing will be recorded. And it's like me doing a live right now. And if something's very special that, for whatever reason, and you want that recording, you're going to be able to get that recording of the live transmission, you could say, of what's happening right now. Because sometimes what happens, and it's us individual, but I know for myself, there are moments that are very incredibly special, and just the energy, and that's why I record, because I cannot go back and try to capture that. I use a Zoom H5 recorder, and that thing is on, and when I say this, I'll show you this. These are already filled SD cards, and and there's going to be a lot more. And I have a log that every time I play, I use a date and what number the recording's on here. So I know. Yeah, anyway, sorry, yakking here. And let's go back to playing. me not being able to hear is bugging the shit out of me. It's interfering with me because I have no, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It could be my preamp that's gone in my guitar, which could be. I don't know. I'm going to replace the battery in my guitar and see if that helps. So for the moment, oops, sorry about that. This is my book. This here, there. I'm doing both things, and anyway, all these are all everyday stuff that I do here. Here's today's, and keep record because it's not me. It's my Zoom recorder that I use. Keep a record of that information, and also where I play, meaning online, because I'm running on 8 right now. So, on that note, I thank you very, very much for hanging out with me for the last hour and almost a half. And I will go back and make notes from that stuff. The information you guys were kind enough to put there. I started using sticky and I've been thinking, not a good idea. So just to give you an idea, this is what I wrote. Retreat centers, music festivals, and as I find places, I'm making notes in this book here of where these locations are at. And yeah, so on that note, I need to go. Cool. Okay, I'm going to read that later. Gotta go. Okay, hugs, loves.